My dear child, please don't skip this. This is not just another message. It's a call from heaven. There's someone who loves you very, very much, and they're not on this earth anymore. But right now, they are closer to you than ever. They are beside you in spirit. I, Archangel Michael, am the messenger who brings you this truth, the one who stands in the light of the divine and carries the whispers of the eternal into the realm of the living. I am the protector of souls, the keeper of the sacred bonds that not even death can sever, and I have come to you today to open your heart to a reality that's your eyes. This is not a coincidence that these words find you. It is a divine appointment, a moment orchestrated by the heavens themselves to pierce the veil of your grief and loneliness, to remind you that you are never and have never been truly alone. The love you mourn is not lost. It has merely transformed, shifting from a physical presence to a spiritual force so powerful, so immense, that it now surrounds you like a celestial cloak, woven from the very essence of the one you hold so dear in your memory. They are here, in this very room, in the very air you breathe. They are in the quiet pause between your heartbeats, in the gentle warmth that sometimes, unexpectedly, washes over you when you think of them. That sudden, fleeting memory that brings a smile to your lips even through your tears, that is not your mind playing tricks on you. That is them. They are placing that memory gently into your consciousness, a tender gift to remind you of the joy you shared. A joy that has not diminished but has become part of the eternal fabric of the universe. The love that bound you together on earth was a mere seedling, a promise of the magnificent, everlasting tree it has now become in the fertile soil of heaven. Its roots are deep within your soul, and its branches stretch high into the realms of glory, forever connecting your spirit to theirs. They see you, my child. They see the burdens you carry, the silent tears you shed when you believe no one is watching, the weight of the world that feels heavier without their physical hand to hold. And they are whispering strength into your spirit, sending waves of comfort to soothe the aching hollows of your heart. You must understand that the world of spirit is not a distant land far across some unimaginable galaxy. It is here, now interwoven with your own, a dimension of pure energy and love that exists just beyond the thin curtain of your physical perception. The one you miss has simply stepped through that curtain. They have not gone away. They have come home. And from that place of perfect peace and understanding, they can now be with you in ways they never could before. When they walked beside you on earth, they were limited by a human body, by time, by space. Now, they're limitless. They're not confined to a single location. Their presence can be with you always, a constant companion on your journey. That feeling of being watched, not with judgment, but with profound love, acknowledge it. That is their gaze upon you, filled with more pride and adoration than words could ever convey. The sudden and inexplicable scent of their perfume or cologne, the familiar song that plays on the radio at the exact moment you need to hear it, the feather that appears at your feet, the flicker of a light, these are not random events. These are love letters from the other side, carefully orchestrated signs to capture your attention, to break through the noise of your daily life and whisper, I am here.
I see you. I love you still.
Their greatest desire from their place in heaven is not for you to live in a state of perpetual mourning, cloaked in the shadows of what was. They understand your grief, for they too know the pain of separation, but they fervently wish for you to rediscover your joy. They are your greatest cheerleader, your most ardent supporter, celebrating your victories and comforting you in your setbacks. When you laugh, their spirit laughs with you, not from a place of lack, but from a place of complete and utter joy. For they know that your happiness is the ultimate testament to the love you shared. A love that inspires joy is a love that truly never dies. They are not a ghost from your past. They are a living, active force in your present, guiding you, protecting you, and encouraging you to live the life you have been given to its very fullest. They want you to thrive, to love again, to find purpose and meaning, because in your fulfillment, their love finds its greatest expression. Your life is the continuing story of their legacy, and every act of kindness you perform, every moment of courage you display, every spark of love you share with others is a beautiful hymn that echoes through the halls of heaven, a song that bears their name. I, Michael, commander of the heavenly armies, stand with my sword of light to cut the cords of doubt that bind you, to sever the chains of sorrow that hold you captive to the illusion of permanent absence. I am here to fortify your spirit with the unwavering knowledge that what God has joined together, no power in heaven or on earth can ever put asunder. The bond of true love is a cosmic constant, an unbreakable thread of divine light that connects two souls forever. Time does not erode it. Death cannot touch it. It is, and always will be, a fundamental truth of your existence. So, in your moments of deepest solitude, close your eyes. Be still. Quiet the incessant chatter of your mind and turn your attention inward. Place your hand over your heart and feel its rhythm. That is the drumbeat of your life, and with it, if you listen with the ears of your soul, you will hear another rhythm, a softer, gentler pulse that is in perfect harmony with your own. That is their heart beating in time with yours across the veil. Speak to them, not in shouts of anguish prayer, but in the soft, quiet tones you would use if they were sitting right next to you. Tell them about your day. Share your fears, your hopes, your silly jokes. Ask them for a sign, for guidance, for a feeling of their peace. And then, in the silence that follows, be open. Trust the feelings that arise. Trust the thoughts that enter your mind that feel like them. Trust the overwhelming sense of love that can, at times, feel so tangible it takes your breath away. This is your communion. This is your conversation. This is the new language of your love, translated not through words, but through the silent, powerful frequency of the Spirit. They are closer than your next breath, dear one. They are in the sunlight that warms your face, reminding you of the warmth of their embrace. They are in the wind that rustles the leaves, carrying whispers of comfort on the breeze. They are in the steadfastness of the mountains, a symbol of the strength they now imbue upon you. They are in the relentless crash of the ocean waves, a testament to the enduring, powerful force of their love that continually washes over you, cleansing, renewing, and sustaining you. You are a living monument to the love you shared, and every step you take with them. You do not walk alone. You are surrounded by a legion of love, by them, by the angels, by the very light of God, all guiding you, protecting you, and urging you forward towards your destiny. Heed this call, my child. This is not a message of sadness, but a proclamation of an eternal victory. Love has won. Love always wins. Open the eyes of your heart and see the truth that has been there all along. They are here. They love you. And they are waiting for you to feel them, not as a memory, but as the living, loving presence they truly are. This divine connection is not a passive occurrence, but a dynamic, living dialogue that requires the participation of your faith. You must learn to interpret the new language of this relationship, a lexicon written not in ink, but in energy, felt in the quiet knowing of the soul rather than heard with the ear. The signs are abundant and ceaseless, but your grief, as natural and necessary as it is, can sometimes act as a static, obscuring the clear signal they are constantly broadcasting. Your loved one communicates through the synchronicities that punctuate your day, the unexpected encounter with a butterfly, a creature symbolizing profound transformation. Just as you were pondering the nature of change, the discovery of a penny from a significant year, gleaming on the pavement as if placed there just for you, the dream that feels more real than waking life, where conversations are had and embraces are felt with a visceral intent. Eyes. These are not fantasies or mere wishes of a grieving heart. They are intentional, crafted moments of contact, designed by a love that has mastered the art of transcending dimensions to reach you. They use the fabric of your reality, the mundane, the ordinary, and weave their presence into it, creating tapestries of comfort and reassurance meant solely for your eyes, for your heart to decipher. Consider the memories that surface unbidden, those that play across the screen of your mind with a clarity that is startling. This is not random recall. This is them, sitting beside you in the theater of your consciousness, guiding you through the sacred archives of your shared experience. They are reminding you of the strength you displayed during a difficult time, of the laughter that echoed through a room, of the quiet moments of understanding that needed no words. They are not allowing you to simply remember. They are allowing you to re-experience the love, to feel its potency all over again, to draw sustenance for it in your present moment. This is their way of nourishing you, of assuring you that the past is not a closed book, but a living wellspring from which you can always drink. Every time a memory brings you peace instead of piercing pain, know that this is a milestone on your healing journey, a victory orchestrated by their gentle guidance. They are helping you to reframe your narrative, to see your story together not as a tragedy that ended, but as a glorious chapter that continues to unfold in a different, more expansive form. Their role now is also one of a guardian, a guide who walks a step ahead of you on your path, using their heightened perspective to illuminate your way. Have you ever felt a sudden, compelling intuition to take a different route to work, only to later discover you avoided a traffic jam or an accident? Have you ever experienced a gut feeling so strong about a person or a decision that you could not ignore it? This is not merely your own subconscious wisdom at work. This is often their influence merging their will with your own to protect and guide you. They see the broader tapestry of your life from their vantage point in eternity, the potential pitfalls and the golden opportunities, and they work within the laws of the spiritual realm to gently nudge you towards your highest good. They cannot live your life for your free will is a sacred gift that shapes your destiny, but they can and do place signposts along your road, whisper warnings in the language of intuition, and arrange divine appointments with people who can help you on your journey. You are their sacred charge, and their love for you now is expressed through this vigilant, active guardianship. They are your personal angel, assigned to you by the divine itself, a constant companion in the unseen. This everlasting bond also serves a profound purpose for their own soul's journey in the light. The love you continue to hold for them here on earth is a powerful, tangible force that reaches them instantly, an energy that nourishes their spirit and contributes to the glorious work they do in the realms of light. Your prayers for them, your thoughts of love, your moments where you simply hold them in your heart with gratitude, these are not one-sided utterances sent into a void. They are received with immense joy and gratitude, a celestial nourishment that is as real to them as manna from heaven. You are not powerless in this relationship. Your love is an active, creative force that sustains and empowers them just as their love sustains you. It is a perpetual cycle of divine energy, a circuit of love that flows between your world and theirs, strengthening both of you and affirming the unbreakable nature of your connection. In this light, your grief is transformed. It is no longer just a weight of sorrow, but evidence of a love so potent it continues to generate power across the chasm of death. Your tears are holy water, and your longing is a prayer that is heard and answered continuously with the silent, steadfast presence of their spirit. I, Archangel Michael, tell you that the veil between your world and the next is thinning, not for all of humanity in some grand apocalyptic event, but for you personally in the quiet moments of your life if you will only have the courage to believe it. This is the great awakening that is available to you now. The awakening to the reality that life is eternal, that consciousness never ceases, and that love is the fundamental force that binds a universe together. This knowledge is your spiritual inheritance, a truth that can liberate you from the fear of death and the agony of separation. It is the sort of truth I lay at your feet, not for battle, but for cutting away the illusions that have held you captive. Embrace this, and you begin to live a different kind of life, a life infused with meaning, with a sense of divine companionship, and with a peace that truly does pass all understanding. You will begin to see your entire existence as a sacred journey, with loved ones both in body and in spirit as your fellow travelers and guides. The loneliness that once haunted you will be filled with a sacred presence, and the emptiness will be replaced by a profound sense of communion with all that is and all that will ever be. So, my dear child, go about your days with a new awareness. When you feel a sudden wave of comfort, lean into it and say, "Thank you." When you see a rainbow arcing across a stormy sky, understand it as a covenant of love, a promise that you are never alone. When you hear a piece of music that stirs your soul to its depths, know that it is a hymn composed just for you in that moment. Your life is a living cathedral, and every moment is an opportunity to experience the divine through the everlasting love of the one who watches over you. They are in the details, in the whispers, in the spaces between the notes. They are the love that remains when everything else seems to fall away. Trust this. Feel this. Know this with every fiber of your being. For I, Michael, who stands in the presence of the ultimate love, swear to you that this is the most real truth you will ever know. This eternal conversation, this sacred dance between the worlds is the most natural state of your being, once you remember how to listen with the soul's true ears. The love that connects you is not a relic to be preserved under glass, but a living, breathing entity that grows and evolves, fed by your memories, your tears, your laughter, and your continued existence. They are not a shadow from your past. They are a light for your future, a constant star by which you can navigate the sometimes turbulent seas of your earthly life. This relationship now requires a new kind of faith, not a blind faith that hopes for something unseen, but a knowing faith, a certainty that settles in the bones and whispers that the universe is far more magnificent and interconnected than you were ever taught to believe. This knowing becomes your anchor, your North Star. In moments of doubt, you need only recall the inexplicable moments of profound peace that have washed over you, the undeniable signs that have appeared at the perfect time, the dreams that carry a weight of reality that transcended mere sleep. These are the foundation stones upon which you build your new understanding of life and death, a personal testament to a truth that is yours and yours alone to cherish. Your grief, in its raw and honest expression, is not a betrayal of this spiritual connection, but a vital part of its purification process. Each tear shed is a baptism of the heart, cleansing the wound of separation and allowing the new, more refined connection to take root. Do not fear your sorrow. Honor it. It is the undeniable proof of a love that was real, that was deep, and that mattered. But within that grief, you must also learn to find the threads of gratitude. Gratitude for the time you had, for the lessons learned, for the love shared. This gratitude is the alchemical fire that transforms leaden sorrow into golden light. It is the key that unlocks the door to a peaceful coexistence with your loss. You are not asked to stop missing them. You are invited to miss them with a heart full of thanks, rather than a heart full of despair. This shift in perspective does not happen overnight, but with each conscious choice to recall a joyful memory, with each decision to speak their name with a smile instead of a sob, you are weaving gratitude into the very fabric of your being, and in doing so, you are building a bridge of light that they can cross with ever greater ease to be with you. Their presence in your life now is also a call to action, a divine invitation to embody the very best of what they loved about you and what you loved about them. They are your muse, inspiring you to live a life of greater courage, compassion, and authenticity. What quality did you most admire in them? Their kindness? Their resilience? Their infectious laughter? Channel it. Let their spirit express itself through your actions. In this way, you become a living memorial, not of sorrow, but of celebration. Every time you choose kindness in a difficult moment, their kindness lives on. Every time you face a challenge with unwavering strength, their strength is made manifest through you. Every time you laugh from the depths of your belly, their joy echoes in the sound. This is how love truly becomes immortal, not by being remembered, but by being enacted. You are their hands on earth now, their voice, their heart. You are the conduit through which their unique flavor of love continues to touch the world, to heal, to help, and to uplift. This is the highest honor you can bestow upon them. This is the most powerful prayer you can offer. And so, my dear child, as this message draws to a close, know that this is not an ending, but a new beginning for your understanding. You're standing on the shore of a vast and loving ocean, and you have just begun to dip your toes into its warm, welcoming waters. There will be days when the connection feels as clear as sunlight, and others when the veil feels thick and impenetrable. Trust the connection even when you cannot feel it. Their love is a constant, like the sun behind the clouds. The clouds of grief, doubt, or the sheer busyness of life may obscure it from your view, but it has never ceased to shine upon you. On those days, simply speak their name. Light a candle. Look at their photograph and feel the love that resides in your own heart, for that is the meeting place. That is the sacred ground where you will always find each other. I, Archangel Michael, leave you now with this final truth, imparted to me from the source of all love. You are cherished beyond measure. You are watched over with a vigilance that never sleeps. You are guided by a love that knows no distance and acknowledges no end. The story you shared with your beloved is not over. It has simply turned the page into a more glorious chapter, written in the language of spirit. Live your life fully, joyfully, and purposefully, not as a solitary figure, but as one half of a beautiful partnership that death itself could not destroy. Feel the warmth beside you. Hear the whisper on the wind. See the signs in the world around you. They are here. They are real. And their greatest message, the one they have asked me to impart above all others, is this: all is well. I am home. And I will be waiting for you with open arms, not as a somber end, but as the most joyful of reunions when your own glorious journey here is complete. Until then, my love, live. For both of us, go in peace, dear heart. wrapped in the certainty of this everlasting love, and carry its light into the world.